Alright, welcome back. So let's now do some code, shall we? Okay, we have all our targets and arrows and bombs and everything. So if we go back to our view controller now, I'm going to clean up as usual. So in here, all I want is my delegate for the scene view. Here I'm going to keep my AR world tracking configuration. As usual, view will disappear, great, and just remove all of that. Boom. Okay, so these two can go away because I'm never going to use those. However, in my view did load, I'm going to do a few things. So first of all, let's create a variable for our target and another one for our arrow. So let arrow equals scn node, then var target equals scn node, and a third one is going to be var bomb equals scn node. Cool, actually I can just keep those as let because I'm just going to attach stuff to them. Great, so what I want to do now is to assign those here, the arrow.scn. I want to attach this node inside of here. So we've got arrow.scn, which is a scene. Then we've got the root node, and then we've got the arrow node, which is the first child node of the root node of the scene arrow. Hope you're following. So what I want to do is to create just one function that I'm going to reuse to do this. So if I do func load model named, and that's going to be a string, and that's going to return an scn node like that. Okay, so this function, okay, so first of all we need to reference this scene that we created. So let scene reference equals, so we're going to look through our bundle main dot URL. That's the one I want to use. So here I've got my model name. The extension is .scn, and that's why I wanted to just convert them all to scn. So it doesn't matter if you're importing DAE, OBJ, creating your own scn, just convert everything to scn, and then you can use this very useful and handy little function that loads everything. And then here it's going to look for them into my art.scn assets. Cool, so we've got the scene reference that's unused for now, so I can create a reference node from this scene reference. So let ref node equals scn reference node, and here I can pass the URL here, scene reference. Okay, then the ref node can be loaded. So I'm going to load this. Actually, I'm going to have to make sure this is unwrapped. So actually, let's just do a guard. Nah, I'm sure of my model name. I can safely unwrap the model name first, maybe. Don't know. Let's just keep it like this. So there's probably a safer way to do this in production, but for convenience here and just to be quicker, I guess, I'm just gonna put this exclamation and mark and unwrap directly. Okay, so let's carry on. So here, if I build, the build has failed because load needs to be to have those little parentheses here like that. So I load, and this, same again, I need to unwrap that, otherwise this is not going to be happy. So safely, no, not very safely, unwrap the scene reference, so the URL, then the reference node, and then you can load this, and in here you can now just return our ref node. Right. So now that we've got this, I can say that arrow dot add child node, and here I'm going to say load model named arrow, and I can copy this, and here I'm going to say bomb, and then here I'm going to say target, and here we go. So that should be good. So the reference node actually is going to get the name. So ref node dot name equals model name. That's going to be important later. Okay, so far we haven't seen much really. We've done a little bit of code of cleaning. But you will see that it's all going to make sense very shortly. This function that we created here is really useful to reuse this in all your ARKit projects when you want to load something that doesn't take too much let's say memory. Actually use reference nodes instead of just going through the whole root node of a scene, etc., and load those nodes from scenes. You can just reference URL and then look inside of this, and it's much more efficient to do it like this. Okay, so we have a lot more to do in the next video, but now we're all set up to start doing some more fun stuff. All right, see you in the next video.